so lots of interesting developments happening as far as Jammu and Kashmir is concerned. Jammu and Kashmir politics is concerned. So there's this gentleman who was part of the People's Alliance for Gupkar Declaration, which is known as PAGD, the Gupkar Alliance. But early this year, he said, I'll go my own way. And since then, consistently, a lot of people are quitting their positions and slowly joining Mr. Sajjad Lone and his party. What's really happening in Jammu and Kashmir right now, in the politics of Jammu and Kashmir? And how does one explain this slow but steady exodus to Mr. Sajjad Lone's party?
Congress leader Haji Farooq is the latest entrant into the People's Conference led by Sajjad Lone. Lone, a former minister in PDP-BJP government, has quit the Farooq Abdullah Mehbooba Mufti Gupkar alliance earlier this year over lack of coordination and trust. Since then, an estimated dozen leaders have joined him, many from the Mufti's PDP.
ये जो कारवान ऑफ चेंज है, इसमें जो इतने बड़ी शख्सियत आ रहे हैं इंशाल्लाह, मुझे पूरा यकीन है कि हम आने वाले कल में जो चैलेंजेस हैं जम्मू कश्मीर के, उन सबको हम एक ऐसी टीम को हमको देंगे इंशाल्लाह जो ग्राउंड से उठे.
Sajjad Lone, once referred to by Prime Minister Modi as his younger brother in 2014, was among scores of political leaders, including 3 former chief ministers who were arrested after abrogation of Jammu and Kashmir's special status in August 2019. A bitter Lone had then said the centre's decision was short-sighted and born out of hatred. Today his critics say his party is once again being backed by the centre. However, Lone remains determined on restoration of Jammu and Kashmir's statehood. Unlike Gupkar Alliance, Lone is silent on restoration of Jammu and Kashmir's special status. Gupkar Alliance politics is based on its restoration. Gupkar Alliance demands statehood before elections are held, but Lone demands restoration of statehood but does not link it with the elections.
I feel it an honor and privilege with me, my colleagues too, that we are part of People's Conference. And there is another reason. People's Conference is almost 50-year-old party, and we are proud to be associated with Sajjad Ghani Lone Saab.
There is no clarity when assembly elections will be held in Jammu and Kashmir, but for the first time in last 2 years, politics is gaining some momentum in Kashmir. Many political leaders are joining People's Conference, and Sajjad Lone seems to be flavor of the month. In Srinagar, Nazir Masoodi, Findi TV.
Joining us right now is the man himself, chairman of the Jammu and Kashmir People's Conference, Mr. Sajjad Lone. Mr. Lone, good evening. Must be music to your ears that a lot of people are now affiliating with the JK People's Conference.
Yeah, in fact, it is a good thing. We have struggled for a very long time. My father founded this party in 1978 and traveled through many upheavals, a lot of rigged elections, and finally moved towards separatism. And I think one of the main reasons would have been lack of trust in the election machinery, a lot of rigged elections, partly maybe some other ideological factors. Then I came back into mainstream. I struggled too. I fought a parliament election, lost my deposit. Then our party fought, lost our deposit again. Then we fought assembly elections. And here we are trying to get as many people on our side as possible.
Sajjad Sahab, in this report filed by Nazir Masoodi, he did say and referred, and this is a point which is being mentioned a lot by your critics, and they also see this as some sort of an alliance or a Gathbandhan that you have with the Bharatiya Janata Party, that Modi called you his younger brother, right? Now, with you coming out of the Gupkar Alliance, people associating and affiliating with you, are you going to be seen as some sort of a moderate face for the BJP in the valley as an opposition to the Gupkar Alliance?
This is the new flavor of the month, as Nazir was saying, is that anybody daring to come up in Kashmir will now be branded as a BJP guy. Sanket, I'll tell you something. In Kashmir, there is conflict, there is violence. people are victims of a discourse. A vicious discourse is started and then ends up in an assassination, as happened in my father's case. These discourses are nothing short of attempts, intentionally or unintentionally, for future assassinations. Could be me, could be my party workers. You know, these discourses are started from studios like yours, from our great leaders who have 300-400 people guarding them, SSG securities, right? And they make the threat perception of people who are unguarded at the village level, say my worker, or somebody like me with 4 or 5 PSOs. They make them so insecure, and finally it ends up in an assassination. I would beg that, not for my sake, for those who are in the field, let us put an end to this nonsense. Shah Faisal came up, he was an IAS officer. The poor fellow first decided to join NC. At that time, he was an angel. Then he decided not to join NC, and all of a sudden he became a stooge of the BJP and was hounded out.
Yeah.
Anybody daring to go beyond the traditional families is branded either as a traitor or as a BJP guy. Now, Sanket, please let me speak. You know, I really want to speak. I may not be hungry to speak.
Please
right?
carry on.
What has Delhi done for me? There are two families. Delhi has done whatever, given them power in 75 to NC, in 87 rigged elections. Gave them power in 1996. Elections in name, 3 times given power on a plate. My father used to fight from Handwara 40 years back, and they used to rig his polls. He would still win. I am fighting from the same Handwara. Got nothing. What am I doing? I'm struggling on the ground. And there are these elites with a lot of friends in Delhi who conjure up these surreal theories of he now being a BJP guy. Now you tell me, I leave it to you, what would it take for these people to accept someone as not being BJP but people still joining them? You know, anybody who shows some traction, either with people joining them or people at the mass level, they will say he is a stooge. I hopefully in the month of October will hold one of the biggest rallies by the grace of God.
Okay.
Would those people also have been sent by BJP? I have held rallies, perhaps some of the biggest rallies here. These people, are they all, from BJP? This is pure nonsense. And this is, unfortunately, a discourse which keeps up coming again and again whenever somebody tries to do something out of the box. Yeah.
But do you feel, Sajjad Sahab, that this common cause for which you also joined the Gupkar Alliance, you are or were a misfit in the larger scheme of things, or in their form of politics? For instance, you are criticized for your silence on the restoration of 370 and not abrogation.
Look, first of all, let me tell you one thing. I'm a person who was a separatist, who has seen jail, who has seen torture. I've been hung upside down. I'm not a chocolate boy or a chocolate girl. I have not grown up in the laps of agency uncles, right? I have seen it the hard way, okay? I've been hit, slapped, kicked. So I'm no chocolate boy, right? So let them not put it on me. They were a misfit with someone who has been interrogated. I've not grown up in the laps of agency uncles and aunties, okay? Now,
you might as well want to name them, Sajjad Sahab. This is like
I don't want to, I really don't. No, the uncles and aunties will get angry with me, so I won't, right? So, I talk about Article 370 because I want it to be restored. I don't want to make a noise about it. I want it to be restored. Look, I'll tell you something. I have seen 30 years. I have been in jail. I have seen my friends go to jail. I have friends in jail even today, right, who have been jailed by these people, okay? Now, you tell me, what is the bigger role in J&K? Saving people or getting them jailed? It's very difficult when you send someone to jail. It's very difficult when you get someone killed. In 2010, 120 people died. 2016, I was in the government, people died. Is anybody even naming them today? No, lost. So, Article 370, yes, but there has to be a strategy. I don't want to make a noise for the sake of a noise. We have a policy. We will talk about it. And let me tell you one thing. PAGD does not have the moral right to talk about 370, and anybody not aligning with it is not seeking restoration of 370. So.
No, but then Sajjad
There
Sahab,
is no
I mean,
monopoly.
if you could spell this out clearly so that your critics know, do you stand for the restoration of 370 or not? In
Of course I
whatever
do.
way.
Of course I do. Of course I do.
Okay.
And the only thing is that I don't want to make a noise which angers the people of India. In jail, while we were talking to our friends, and even today I believe that we have to reach out to the people of India because Article 370 has to be restored in Parliament, not in J&K Assembly. We have to reach out to the people of India. We can't anger them. We can't incite them.
So you
We have to bring them
do
to our
admit
side.
that the people of India do not give in to your wish of the restoration of 370, and thus
No.
it is seen as an anti-India thing to do, or in
Look,
terms of
because they've been-
sentiment.
They have been misled by their own leadership and also by the, at times, irresponsible utterances that we make. Right? We have to reach out to the people of India because that's a reality. You can get Article 370 back either on the floor of the Parliament or in the court. There is no third forum. So I'm saying we'll reach out to the people of India. We want it back, right? But it has to be given by the people of India. Courts will take a very long time, a very, very long time. And as on date, I think it would be safer. No, that would be, I wouldn't say anything about the courts, but let's talk about the Parliament. But, as long as we don't convince them, and that's the whole difference. I don't want to play to the galleries in Kashmir at the cost of Article 370 in the
And
court
do you
of the
think
people
that this
of
is
India.
also the popular view in Kashmir, and which is why more people would want to associate with your way of going about rather than the Gupkar way of going about things? Which is
You
why
see,
people
we
are joining?
talked, when somebody comes to me, it is a long process. I talk to him, our leadership talks to him. We tell him what our stand is on Article 370. We tell them what our stand is on statehood. We tell them what our stand is on developmental issues. How we will do things differently if we are in power, right? And yes, many people want to change. There has been change all across India. Sanket, why don't you understand one thing? That the only time a PDP could emerge was in 2002 when there was a non-Congress BJP government. Okay? At that time, the NC said it's a creation of the BJP. Today, they are in the alliance with the PDP in PAGD. Okay? Now, what I'm saying is not rhetoric. You can check it.
But then you were also part of a BJP PDP government.
Yeah, that is in 2014. I'm talking of 2002.
Correct.
Right?
Correct.
When PDP came to power, at that time they said, the normal National Conference rhetoric was that they've been created by the IB and the BJP, right? I felt at that time it was the struggle of Mufti Muhammad Sayyid which saw the advent of a new party called PDP. What liberal media like yours, so-called liberal media, and I would love to say it's the most illiberal media I've ever seen, because in Kashmir, they digested riggings, they digested much bigger things, right? They digested human rights abuses, they closed their eyes, Gandhi ji ke teen bandar, kuch dekha bhai nahi, kuch suna bhai nahi, kuch bola bhai nahi, and then all of a sudden these liberals, they get these liberal pangs when something, their traditional parties are, at a risk of people's power sweeping them away, they get these liberal or illiberal pangs, right? So, Sanket, I'll tell you something, better do your homework and see why is it that whenever there has been a Congress government at the center, no other regional party has been able to come up. That is the homework I think the liberal or the illiberal media in Delhi needs to do.
I don't know for whom this criticism is. I have done my homework on you and I started interviewing you with good wishes, and then I ended up with brickbats from you. Wonder why. But thank you. Thank you so much, Sajjad Sahab, for joining.
Thank you. Thanks.